How do you go from being a solopreneur with this idea for an agency? Like, how do you sell the vision and build such a big team that can handle the operation of 2,000 monthly clients?
Definitely. So the first thing is we have a really, really big team. So we have 150 employees. So that allows us, and these aren't employees necessarily that, are all US based, right? Obviously we're able to reduce our costs, but we have a big team that can manage scale. A lot of times people want to, plug in 100,000 a month into their ad spend and they have no infrastructure to actually, fulfill. And, so basically that's kind of how I went about that.
Yeah. What was the primary way that you guys got leads? Because I'm just doing the math in my head. That's over a client a day for 5 years. So that's just like
we have more than 2,000 is just active. We did 7,500. We've serviced over 7,500
which is
clients.
Absurd. So is it paid media being the big thing?
A big thing. So for the last probably the first 2 years was a big part of it was just we built out an affiliate system. So when I was teaching people how to make money, I had all these young kids that were seeing my personal brand. And basically what I did was I was like, you can join my company and you can just start making money, bringing us clients. Yep. So before I got into, paid acquisition, it was just, building out these young kids that were 18, 19, 20. And then they would turn into sales reps and they would just do a lot of outreach and then bring in clients. And then we were actually getting 10 clients a day, just doing it like that. So that was working perfectly. And then to finish off your question, which I kind of didn't finish, I'll finish it off now. Basically what happened was I realized when you asked how do you build a team and sell them the vision and keep them for so long, what happened was I realized if they're just going out every day and doing cold outreach and, bringing me clients, I'm not really, maximizing what I can do for them, right? Yep. Because they're bringing me clients, they're making me money, I'm making them money. So you have a win-win right there. But it wasn't going to last forever, right? Because people are going to get burnt out. They're going to get tired of sending messages. And so what I did was I said, if I want to keep all these guys, the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to be the lead provider. So I transitioned from them going out and getting leads every day to me providing them with a booked calendar every single day. And so that's when, I was able to really build, take the company to, even bigger heights. Everyone was motivated. Everyone wanted to continue building with me. Everyone wanted to stay. And then one thing I did, which I know no other agency owner you've ever talked to does this as well, which is basically I started to pay out on the MRR. So what that means is every single time a client signs up, they get put on the monthly. We don't really have we do have one-off services, but for the most part, our best offers, you're going to join and then you're going to stay monthly. What I do is I pay every single salesperson on my team. They get a monthly commission from every single person they've signed on per month.
Every month, not just that first month.
Every single month. So we have guys that literally get $15,000 a month. They don't even need to close a deal. They just get that from what they've done, with the company over the last 3.5, years since they've been here and stuff like that.
And that's why they're staying with you for sure.
And that's why they're staying because they know, if they leave, well, they're also giving that up. Yeah. And we have, so many, great things also. I'm a great leader. We, have great company, talks every single day. We all really have a passion. We all know we're doing something, with a big plan ahead. And then people have also seen I always stick to my word. If I say, we're going to be scaling up this year, our revenue is going to be going, up by 3 times, we make that happen. Right. So because of all these things, and you're able to always prove yourself, people want to stick around because my next thing is, one day we're going to take this company to $1 billion valuation. And you guys are, here from the start, you're going to have a piece of that as well. Yeah. Right. So those are all things that I would do to, keep the vision alive always.
You mentioned you're a great leader. What makes you a great leader?
Well, one of those main things that I just mentioned, a lot of people that are bad leaders are people that they try to sell a vision and they don't fulfill on that promise. I fulfill on every single one of my promises. I've never had, a team member not get paid on time. I've never had a team member not get their monthly. Every single client, if that team member signed them on and they happen to close from an email campaign or something, we don't do that behind their back. They still get royalty on that client. I tell them that if you close that client, you're going to make money on whatever that client signs up. So these are all things that the average agency doesn't do. And I know that because these are things that I came up with in my own mind. They're not something that I watched something where heard about, something. So these are all things that I know no one is doing. And this is what really, builds a successful team.
I love that. A lot of these are your original ideas. So you're not just looking at what the next agency is doing and just being a carbon copy. You're innovating. 100%. That's also what it sounds like, which keeps things exciting and interesting. And that's what people want to be a part of.
Definitely.
Yep. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this short clip, check out the full interview here. And if you want to see more clips from this episode, check it out right here.